Hi divas, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is SHEA DURAZZO. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back. I have been thinking that I have not done an introduction video in about 4 years. And the last time I did it, I had platinum hair and was sitting in my room trying to be quiet so that my family wouldn't hear me filming a YouTube video. I went to my Instagram story and I thought that I would let my followers ask me some questions, and I'm gonna reintroduce myself to you guys today. Let's do it. Nicolette,
what?
come here. Because I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay, this is my sister Nicolette, everyone.
And you probably know.
Oh, and she's really humble. She's super
Just kidding.
sweet. One word to describe me.
Gay.
Before we even get into these questions, let's go over the basics. My name is SHEA DURAZZO. I was born on December 23rd, 1999, Christmas baby, and I'm 23 years old. I have 3 younger siblings, a brother named Grant, a sister named Natalia, and then an irrelevant, annoying, disgusting sister named Nicolette. I grew up in Southern California, and then I went to college at UCLA where I double majored in dance and political science. Both of my majors, which I do not use any longer to this day. Okay, let's get into these questions from my Instagram followers. Favorite food? Anything from Erewhon. Right now I'm really obsessed with their buffalo cauliflower. It's like my staple, and it is so good I don't even care that it's $30. Next question. Favorite TV show or movie? I'm really not watching any TV shows right now. Oh my god, Yellowstone. Nicola, have you seen Yellowstone? Yeah. So good. It's about like this family that lives in Yellowstone and they murder people. It's so cool. That was a horrible explanation for it, but that is my favorite TV show right now. What is my favorite place that I've been to? Good question. I loved Paris, France. I really did. I want to go back there really, really bad. I also loved Sorrento, Italy. Anywhere in Europe, honestly, I'd go back to. That was like such a fun trip. Besides the fact that we got hate crimed, everything else in Europe was pretty fantastic. I'm going to Japan next month and I'm really, really excited about that one. What is my red flag when I'm road tripping with friends? Depends on if I'm driving or if I'm in the passenger, because I have different red flags for each. I think when I'm driving, my red flag is when the person who's usually marked doesn't want to take aux. That is so annoying. Like, I can't drive and have aux on the road trip. That's too much responsibility and I am absolutely not equipped for that, okay? But if I'm the passenger, my red flag would be people who don't like to get out of the car to eat on the road trip. That is my definite red flag. If we're on a road trip, we are taking every excuse to get out of that car. We are sitting down for a full meal. I don't care how long it takes. I do not like eating in the car. Scale of 0 to 100, how much do you love Blackpink? I would say like a 90. I'm not like Marcus, like, and I'm not like the K-pop girlies. Like, my life will go on if Blackpink isn't in it. Like, I will live. But can I appreciate a serve? Absolutely. And I can appreciate the slay. And how many Blackpink concerts have y'all been to? Oh God, I gotta count this one. Okay.
We did LA night 1, LA night 2, Coachella weekend 1, Coachella weekend 2, Hyde Park in London, and then we did New York MetLife, then we did San Francisco Giants, then we did LA Dodgers.
I did the math on tickets and I think I spent just a little under 15,000 on tickets.
30,000?
What got you through high school? Oh, high school was tough, you guys. I was large. I was a big chubby kid and I was gay. So the odds were kind of stacked up against me. I got through high school by turning the hatred and the bullying that I got into like my shtick. So like if someone would be mean to me, I would just throw it right back at them and I'd like use it as a joke. They'd be like, ha, you're gay. And I'd be like, yeah, I am, bitch. Okay, work, diva. And I was annoying as hell, but that's how I got through it. Have you ever loved a guy and they didn't show the love back? No, I feel like everyone's like obsessed with me all the time. But that's just my delusion. So like there's been a time, like not loved, but like there's been a time where I liked this guy a lot. Like to a point where it was like, I really want to date you, but he wanted nothing to do with me, Mary. And I spent months, like literally it took like, I think it took like not months, but like a month for me to figure out what the frick was going on in my head. And I was like down bad, like I was like acting embarrassing and we moved on. What's your best memory growing up? That's a really cute question. I think my favorite memory from growing up is not a happy one. It's just the one that I remember the most vividly, which might be because it's traumatic. But I fell off a chairlift when I was 11 years old. I'm dead serious. And I guess it's kind of cute, but like I fell off a chairlift from 25 feet up and the people who had a net at the bottom missed me and I fell on my back and like had to go down the mountain in a little like sled toboggan, like medical evac. And it's definitely my earliest like vivid memory and the one that I remember the most. Okay, who in your family gets in trouble the most and what is it for? I will say like, obviously my parents, I'm an adult now, but when I was living in the house, I got away with anything. And my favorite thing about my parents is they're so bad at punishment. So like they'd be like, give me your keys are mine. And then 5 minutes later, they'd be like, can you take Grant to school tomorrow? I'm like, it's not gonna land. I was a hot mess, but like I never really got in trouble. I feel like Grant was the one who got in trouble the most. How is your sister so pretty? I totally agree. Natalia is absolutely stunning. She's so mean. What is my favorite activity to do with friends? Drinking alcohol. Did you take dance lessons? Yes, I did. This is actually a really good question. Dance is what I got into college for, but I didn't like grow up dancing. I grew up doing musical theater, and the only reason I started dance is because I was like falling behind in the choreography aspect of musical theater. So my mom put me in a jazz class, and I fell in love with it, so I converted to doing like full-time dance. But the gag is, I quit dance my sophomore year of high school and only did a high school dance team. So I like quit competitive dance. I was not training in class. I was not actively training as a dancer. And I think that's when I got the best. I don't know, like when I was self-teaching myself at home, dancing in my living room, that's when I actually got good. How the fuck do you stay so lean and skinny, legend, yet you eat such good ass food / eat out a lot? This is a really good question. I feel like my fitness journey has always been one that I'm hesitant to share online, mainly because I hate working out. Like I absolutely dread working out. I go to a Barry's class instead of going to the gym. Like I need to check out mentally for 45 minutes. And also my eating habits. My body doesn't react well to carbs. Like I just don't do well. So I completely cut out carbs when I'm trying to cut. And otherwise, I mean like recently I've been like eat whatever, especially now that I have a boyfriend. It's like, who am I trying to impress? You know, like myself, whatever. But I've gained like 10 pounds. So I'm not a health and wellness influencer. Ooh, what's my favorite video that I've ever posted online? The Justin Bieber video is what started all of this for me, basically. It was like my catalyst on TikTok when TikTok was first born, where David Dobrik was like, what do you think about Justin Bieber? And I was like, I think his new song, Yummy, which literally came out the day before, sucks. I was like, it's not it. It's a really bad song. Justin Bieber pops out, strangles me, and is like, blah, blah, blah. It's a huge viral moment.
Him, but Yummy is just like not it. It's not that good. It's not it! Oh my god, it's not it!
But my favorite video is the one that I made after it, and it's what started my TikTok career. It's this.
Don't get too comfortable, sweetheart. I was as everything once too.
And you can tell I don't know how to work TikTok in this video. Like I have no clue how to use the app. The green screen is like glitching. I don't know. It's my favorite video because it opened up a lot of doors. And love you, Justin Bieber. Miss you. If you want to hang out, my phone number is the same. I didn't change. Is it true that you bully your younger sister? Yes. Are you actually gay? The rumors are true. Why are you so ugly? We're still trying to ask the scientists who developed me. Someone asked, how are you and Mark? If you don't know, Mark is my boyfriend. We've been dating for almost 2 years now. Dating me, I like feel for anyone who would volunteer to do that. That is actually psychotic boots. I would never wish that upon my greatest enemy. So the fact that Mark is able to balance me out so good, like I'm psychotic. And he is like genuinely like the most like calm and like he's just, he's so good for me. But yeah, we're doing really well. I've never had a man that I've liked so much, like loved and genuinely cared about. So it's weird, ew. That's gross. The rest of your questions are kind of horrible. So I'm just gonna look up on Google icebreaker questions. These questions are so weird. I'm literally on like Sign Up Genius reading icebreaker questions.
Do you have any crazy roommate stories?
My freshman year of college, I roomed with 2 straight men at UCLA. I didn't get to choose who my roommates were, so it was just like luck of the draw. I didn't have like crazy roommate stories. Like we were all pretty calm and normal and I liked them, whatever. But I will say, one of my roommates was on the soccer team and he would wake up so early in the morning, spray the entire dorm with Axe body spray, which literally I would wake up at 6 in the morning to like I could not breathe. And he would leave empty Powerade bottles. And I would have to like climb on his desk to get to my bed. I had the lofted bed and I would trip over Powerade bottles every single night and morning. It actually was like the most miserable thing that I think I've ever been through in my entire life. And I'm like I'm like a clean freak, but I'm clean. And that, that really grinded my gears.
What did I name my first car?
This is such a good question. Oh my God. Okay, my first car was a Volkswagen Beetle, a little white Beetle, and I named it My Pussy.
What is the story of your first kiss?
That's a good question. Oh my God, okay. So basically, there's this guy, right? And we were like set up. But I came out when I was 11, by the way. Oh my God, maybe we should do that story first, okay? I came out from the closet when I was 11 years old on Ask FM, which is like an anonymous question app where you can like ask people questions anonymously and they would post to their Ask FM account the answers if they wanted to answer them. I asked myself, are you gay? And then responded, yes, LOL. And it's still on Ask FM today. I will literally find a screenshot of it. It's so funny. So I grew up in this kind of like conservative SoCal beach town and I was like 15. Sophomore year of high school, I still hadn't had my first kiss with a guy and my friend was like, oh, I have this like friend who is also gay, and he's gonna come to the party this Saturday night. And like I was like, oh my god, that's so crazy. And the party happened to be in my neighborhood. So we had all the girls come to my house and we walked over, and then this party, the cops came, whatever. So I left with this boy and all my friends. We walked over to the shopping center over here in Dairy Queen, and I had my first kiss behind Dairy Queen. It was very cute.
Worst job you've ever had?
I used to work at the UCLA call center, which when I applied for the job, I thought it was what like students, parents, people who have questions about campus would call. Be like, oh yeah, girl, like that event's on this day, whatever. Wrong. We were supposed to cold call alumni asking for money, as if we don't have enough money. It's one of the biggest schools in the entire world. I cannot even begin to describe how miserable the hours were. The working conditions were actually horrible. You were like legally not allowed to have your cell phone on you. You have to check it in because you're dealing with like credit card information. It was psycho. I cannot believe that I ever worked that job. I think I worked for maybe 2 weeks and then I quit. It was so bad. That's a little bit about me, I guess. Me reintroducing myself to you. Please leave more questions in the comments. Maybe we'll do another one of these videos in a year or two, and I'd love to look back and see what your questions are. And that concludes this week's video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, turn on those post notifications, and follow me on every social media platform, especially TikTok. You guys, my TikToks have been flopping lately, and I'm really sad about it. My TikTok is @SHEA. Also follow me on Instagram. Hey, while you're at it, follow me on Snapchat @SHEA. See you next week.